We've briefly mentioned tonight, there was a brief mention of medicinal cannabis. There was also a brief mention of mental health. My big idea is more of a big question, which is what is going to be the way in which we best enable the positive mental health of our people if we move into an era of future drug reform. As we all know, we're coming up to this, the referendum in 2020, and that seems like a likely thing to occur. The increased liberalisation of potentially harmful drugs. For those of us who are sensitive to the needs of certain groups to have access to these things for medicinal purposes, we have to be wary on ourselves what is going to be the negative consequences for the mental health of vulnerable people of tangata whaiora, particularly those with acute psychoses and such related conditions. So my big question is, how do we best ensure that well-being is met proactively rather than retrospectively, and increasing the mental health problem that we see around the place? My big idea is to see community facilitators and navigators in mental health treatment clinics that aren't there to simply, treat and assess and monitor the well-being of tangata whaiora, but rather to build capacity and resilience on an individual and community basis. My big idea is a local, a regional, and a nationwide hui where we can gather ideas, stories, build connections between people interested in this space, so we can be proactive going forward. And I'll be happy to have a conversation with people afterwards for those who would be interested in getting involved. My big idea is Te Tauihu being the most proactive and the safest places for vulnerable tangata whaiora to live in the post-referendum environment. So, ka nui take kōrero mō tēnei wā, kia ora.